much-needed win on the books. They beat the Bulls tonight.
Pacers got a win.
And this one came down to
Yeah.
the wire. Tied 101 to 101 with seconds left in
Yeah.
the fourth. Pascal Siakam sunk a jump shot to beat the buzzer, winning at 103 to 101. Their record now 4-16. Next up for the team is the Cleveland Cavaliers. Tip-off is 7 o'clock Monday night at Gainbridge. Rob? The Darren DeVries era has started out strong for Indiana basketball. The Hoosiers are back in the top 25 for the first time in a year, undefeated through their first 6 games of the season. The squad trying to stay perfect before conference play begins, hosting Bethune-Cookman this afternoon. Tucker DeVries gets things going, knocks down the triple, and gets the foul. That's a 4-point play to open scoring for IU. Hoosiers up 9. Trent Sisley finds the lane. Easy slam. Beautiful work by him. Teamwork makes the dream.
They'll tell you.
All the way around the world. DeVries with another massive 3. IU up 28 after the break. Lamar Wilkerson gets the party started with a jam to open the second half. Check this thing out again. A beauty. Sam Alexis with the spin move around his defender, over and in. And then check it out, it's Wilkerson again, the bucket and the foul as the Hoosiers roll 100 to 56.
But the guys did a great job today, just playing within the offense and really moving it and sharing it and getting into action. So for us, it's just
Did
like,
you hear?
better. That's all we really consume.
IU won
That's what this group has done a great job.
100 to 56.
Here's what we were
Yes, really.
what we need.
Bethune Cookman. I don't know if you heard of them.
A historic night in West Lafayette for Indiana football. The Hoosiers won the 100th battle for the Old Oaken Buckets, securing their spot in the Big Ten title game for the first time ever. IU also finished the regular season 12-0. That is the program's first ever undefeated year.
It's really hard, especially at the P4 level. Man, I think there's only about 5 Big Ten teams that have gone undefeated in the regular season since 2000. That's 26 years, 26 years. Ohio State a couple times, Michigan once, Oregon once. Other than that, that's it. Indiana now, add them to the list.
Pat Coogan, before the game, told the offense a really motivated speech. Look at us, a bunch of misfits, guys from FCS, G5, JMU coming up, a bunch of transfers, a bunch of rejects that got replaced with old schools coming to Indiana. And now we have a chance to be 12-0, and now we are 12-0.
You get your role and you kind of expand on it, you embrace it, and I think that's what makes it special. A like-minded team that just wants to win is a very dangerous team. And, I think we've been proving that.
The Hoosiers are making their first ever trip to the Big Ten championship game 1 week from today. You can see Indiana and Ohio State exclusively with our broadcast partners on Fox 59. Kickoff from Lucas Oil Stadium is set for 8 o'clock. With their loss in the bucket game last night, Purdue's season comes to a close. The Boilermakers wrapped up Barry Odom's inaugural year 2-10, but the first season head coach is confident he and his staff can make Purdue unrecognizable in the college football landscape in the future.
We'll get this flipped into a winning program, and I feel such a deep responsibility to do it, not only for our players, but for the people of Purdue, because Ross 8 is an elite place. I'll get it fixed.
Still to come, we head out to Lucas Oil Stadium where the final high school state champions are crowned. Plus, AFC South play heats up tomorrow and returns to Indianapolis. A preview of the Colts and the Texans coming up after the break. Welcome back. State Championship weekend continued at Lucas Oil Stadium today. A rematch in Class 6A tonight between Brownsburg and Westfield. The Shamrocks trying to avenge last year's team, while the Dogs trying to repeat as state champs. Brownsburg's first possession. Dogs march down the field. Aiden Jobe punches it in from a yard out. 7-0 Brownsburg. Shamrocks add a field goal. Then on the next turn for Brownsburg, Oscar Fry airs it out. Brandon Sharp behind the D for a score. Get used to seeing number 12 in the end zone. We have more coming up. Second quarter, Westfield hanging tough. Deacon King bounces it outside and jogs in for 6. Rocks down just 4 now. Rocks down 4 just now. Dogs up 3 just before the half. Westfield kicks it to Sharp, and he makes them pay. Breaking tackles left and right, bobbing and weaving and breaking it off. 99 yards to the house. A state finals record run for Sharp. To the third, Brownsburg pouring it on. Jobe in again, pounds it in. Brownsburg goes back-to-back, 38-31.
snowstorm. They come out here, we're flooded in purple. It's just an incredible place to coach. I'm honored.
That's what you play football for. I mean, just to create these moments, even though if we were to lose, playing in Lucas Oil and celebrating with my teammates and being in this environment is just what I want to feel.
To go out there with these guys and do what we did is just something that I'll never forget. Just trying to cherish this and really soak it all in. I mean, this is so awesome. There's not really words I can use to describe it.
Moving to Class 4A now, Roncalli facing Bishop Dwenger out of Fort Wayne for the crown. First play from scrimmage, Colin Ash with the pitch to Zach Dozier. He makes a couple men miss at the boundary, and then he's loose. A 79-yard run takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. Roncalli would score 2 plays later, 7-0 Royals. Second quarter, Ash lobs it deep down the middle. Luke Rader hauls it in, and he's all alone, turns on the Jets, and there he goes, 79 yards for the touchdown. Roncalli takes a 14-10 lead. Tied in the fourth quarter, Dwenger set up for a long field goal, but it's a fake. The kicker, Lucas Wynn, tosses it to A.J. Shefferly to move the chains, and he's not done. All the way into the end zone, and the Saints claim the lead. 1 second left, last chance for the Royals. Ash's pass picked off in the end zone as Roncalli falls short, 36-29. The Colts are back at Lucas Oil Stadium tomorrow for a divisional showdown against the Texans. Daniel Jones was a surprise on the injury report this week with a reported fractured fibula. The head coach Chase Began says he is good to go against Houston.
Obviously, he's dealing with the fibula. He'll be ready to go for Sunday. Again, talking to our trainers and our doctors and Daniel himself, we would never put him out there if we thought something, could go wrong there. So our trainers and doctors are cleared him to play. He's good to go. He wants to play, and we're excited for the opportunity come Sunday.
You can catch the divisional showdown against Houston right here on CBS 4. Blue Zone pregame coverage begins at 11:30. Kickoff against the Texans is set for 1 o'clock. And finally, the Pacers hosting the Bulls at Gainbridge Fieldhouse tonight. Jay Huff comes out firing, scoring the first 14 points for Indiana, and then not again in this game. That's okay, though. Great way to start it off. Fourth quarter, tight game to T.J. McConnell jumper for the lead, but the game is tied in the final seconds. Pacers ball, Pascal Siakam nails the game winner with just in the nick of time. Pacers win 103-101 for their first back-to-back victories of the season.
Good to see the Pacers finally get a win.
We're